We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Okay, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it go again.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Williams, the man in motion left. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go jet sweep here with Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
18 Pioneer.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From the 10. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another first.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Here's Scott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
They go again with Scott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now Scott. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On the carry, this is Scott. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll drop to throw.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Right there, hurt.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Bills at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? Break.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Yellow, blue. Yellow. Black ultra. Blue striker. Shot, 17. Black shot. Ready.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll run with Scott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down now. It's Scott. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Butler. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. He's past the 30.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second and long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go, set.
Slot man moves right. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Slot man moves right. On first down, Scott. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to 60. Back to 60. 19 right.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Scott, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, green.
They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Hey, check that. Street.
On second down, it's Scott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Warriors 17.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats.
They'll set up a throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 19 Tiger.
Up the middle they go. It's Scott. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. On the ball. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Here we go.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. Extra point attempt to come here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 20, Bills 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
19. 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Scott, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
3.
In motion left, the tight end. On 2nd down now. It's Scott. That he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, it's Scott. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge 4th quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Okay, ready? Get.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, at a gain of about 4 here, moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On third down, Scott. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Up the middle they go. It's Scott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for New England, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.